Is there a chance Republicans can't get a speaker elected ahead of the November shutdown deadline? Our next guest says it could take quite some time before a consensus is reached. Brian Gardner is here. He's chief Washington policy strategist at Stifel. Good to see you again, Brian. I know it changes hour by hour, but I don't know. Does it look like Jordan can do it?
Yeah, so he's going to win the nomination today, but I am skeptical and am going to remain skeptical until proven otherwise that he can get to 217. I just think no matter who Republicans nominate at this point, there is going to be a core group that will say no on the House floor, and you have to get a majority on the floor. That's the number that matters, and I don't think they're there yet. So, yeah, I think, Jordan's number is going to be fairly impressive coming out of the Republican conference. But again, that core group that changes by the moment, right? It's not the same no's as before. They're different no's now, but they're enough to block Jordan or somebody else on the floor. So
would the blockage,
I think we go through the weekend without a speaker.
Through the weekend without the speaker.
At least. Yeah.
Yes. Is the blockage now, if the candidate is Jordan, is the blockage coming from moderate Republicans? Are there still conservative holdouts? If it is the moderates, does that serve them? I mean, then de facto McHenry is the leader.
So here's the thing. There's when you had the group of no's against McCarthy, they were united in their antipathy against McCarthy, their anger against McCarthy, and they had a bit of a strategy. This group, the no group, is now morphing and changing, and I don't know what their strategic goals are, other than they're mad, they're pissed off at their colleagues, and they're going to get some kind of retaliation against them for putting them through the whole conference through this before. And then there are those that you alluded to, Kelly, those centrists who don't want Jim Jordan as Speaker of the House, who don't want to have to go into a reelection campaign with Jordan. He's very popular among conservatives, but he's very polarizing to others. So you have a bunch of different influences and factors that are driving the no's, and their motivations are different.
How much gets done if McHenry is given some power to pass bills, for instance, vis-a-vis Israel? Does that make November 17th a relevant deadline still?
Yeah, so I think there is now a consensus, even among those who didn't like the continuing resolution the last time, that a continuing resolution is going to be necessary. There is no way, no practical way, that Congress is going to finish the unfinished spending bill. So they're going to have another short-term spending bill, and maybe looking at a longer-term omnibus at year end, which is quite ironic because this is exactly what they rebelled against with McCarthy. But yeah, I think in the short term, there's another CR coming. A McHenry-led temporary leadership could do a resolution on Israel, but that's about it. It's really to keep the lights on, and would have to be done in a very bipartisan, consensus-driven fashion. Again, another irony of the whole thing, because the conservatives who booted McCarthy were upset anytime McCarthy worked with the Democrats, right? Debt ceiling, other things. What they have now done potentially is construct a new leadership that is totally dependent on working with the Democrats. So the strategic thinking here is kind of lacking.
Well, and now it's almost emblematic of this Congress right from the get-go, to have the narrow House majority, the Senate in the hands of the Democrats, and now almost we've grounded to a complete halt. Brian, for now, thanks. We'll check back in after the weekend, if you don't mind. Brian Gardner of Stifel.